This Hog Rider deck is bringing a new era to Clash Royale. When you pair the Hog Rider with the Royal Recruits evolution, one of the best evolutions in the game right now, you get an insane combination. Pair that with the Goblin Gang and the Bats, the Julian pressure is absolutely incredible, boys. So, without further ado, let's show off just how good this deck actually is. And we are hopping straight into the first game here against Mr. Joe from the Demon Society, and he is very close to 9k. I feel kind of bad here, but we got a video to make, so we're going to show off this deck today, boys. So, without further ado, let's hop straight into this. Now, we are going to be using this incredible deck today. Now, we all know that the Royal Recruits evolution is one of the best evolutions in the game right now. It is absolutely insane, and I don't think anyone would really argue with that because it's so strong. So we're going to be using it and pairing it with into this Hog Rider deck that, you know, we all know how good Hog Rider is, especially whenever you put in the evolved Firecracker, the Mighty Miner. You know, you just have such a strong, powerful deck. And let's just go in with it today. So, we're going for the Hog here up the right lane. This guy's going to go Bowler. He's got quite a good deck against us here. So, we do need to play this very well to probably get this win today. But I'm sure we can pull it off nonetheless. This guy's BMing, so, you know, we don't give no free wins to BMers, boys. Don't get twisted out here. So, let's go for our Mighty Miner here. And then I'm actually going to go for my Goblin Gang on top of this. And I will just hit the ability on the Mighty Miner here. We're going to take a good bit of damage to this Bowler, but I don't think there's anything else we can really do about it at this current time, unfortunately. And we probably could have went Bats there, but we didn't. And we'll go Bats here onto the Dark Goblin. It's going to take a spawn a little bit too late, so we're going to take a little bit of damage, but that's alright. We'll just allow that to happen. Now, what... Okay, what is that? I don't know what to say about that. So we're going for a Hog here with the Firecracker. Went for the Firecracker and right far enough over to where it excuse me, to where it would run up the right lane. Now obviously we can have all our damage right now up the right lane, so that's where we'd rather keep our damage if we can. It just makes things better to go for the attack up the side where we have the damage, and we're kind of splitting it in a way that, you know, later on, whenever it comes to him attacking up the left, we can defend up the left with our recruits while also attacking up the right. So this going for the opposite lane will work out really well for us. We're actually going to hit the ability here. He's going to go for the Bats, really nice. Going to get them destroyed. We're going to go for the Gang at the bridge here while he's low with his Dagger Duchess. Go for the Firecracker, even just annoy him even more. He's going to catch that with the poison, but you know, it's too little too late. Knight's going to die. Firecracker's there nonetheless, and then we're going to go for our arrows here. Now we do leave ourselves a bit open to a barrel, but we have our Goblin Gang to defend, so I'm not stressed. We're going to go for the Void here in the center. I really thought he was going to go for the Tesla, but he didn't. So, or not the Tesla, the Inferno, but he didn't. So I guess we both kind of had a bit of a mess up here. So I'm not, this not as annoying anymore. Okay, I would love to go for my recruits here, so let's go for the recruits up this left side. We're going to go for the Bats here onto his Goblin barrel. Now he might actually just take our tower right here if we're not careful. We need to be very careful. Much more careful than that. And let me go for my Mighty Miner here in the middle. Now I'm actually just going to start spelling his tower, just to kind of get him down. And with the arrows, we should be able to take his tower here, and that's going to be a nice win for game number 1. And we are back for game number 2 here, a little bit late. This guy goes for his level 15 Goblin Barrel off the bat, so we're against another log bait deck here. And you know, we played very well in the first game, had a few kind of sketchy moments, will be real. And we played like the same deck here. What's going on? But you know, we got there in the end, so I'm not too bothered. Now, this guy does have the level 14 Inferno Tower, which will act very nicely for us in the long run in this game, I do suspect. And we're actually going to take out... Oh, we're not. Okay, very cool. We'll go for our Bats. Went for them too high. Isn't that just high IQ gaming, boys? Don't get twisted. We playing right round here. And that's, you know, if you've never done that before, you're lying to yourself. Or you're just better than me, which makes more sense, to be fair. So... I'm getting so sidetracked here. So we're going in with this deck today, boys. Now, if you are a level 14, obviously I'm level 15, I get 2 evolutions. So obviously I've chose to go for the Firecracker and the Royal Recruits. You can go for the Bats as well if you're level 15. However, if you're level 14, you only can reuse one. Use the one you have, obviously. If you don't have if you only have like the recruits, you know, use the recruits. If you only have the Firecracker, use Firecracker. Even if you only have the Bats, use the Bats. You can really just make use of any of them. Obviously, there is going to be better ones in this scenario, and I would say the best one to use overall is going to be the recruits. So if you have the recruits, boys, throw them in. Recruits are very strong right now. They're so underrated. I don't know how they're allowed to be the way they are, but you know they are, and we allow it to be that way. So let me go for my Goblin Gang here to defend this. and see what it's going to do. Now, if you guys didn't see, as the day of me recording this, yesterday day it goes live, there was a leak put out. If you didn't see, go follow my Twitter, I'll leave a link below. I shared the image, but pretty much Supercell tweeted out an image of like a P.E.K.K.A.'s horn with a butterfly on it. Now, obviously, this should be Evolution P.E.K.K.A. coming in. I don't know if that's like too obvious though, so I'm kind of in denial, just like, no, they would never do Evolution P.E.K.K.A. That would be too incredible. And I'm just telling myself that would never happen, but you know, I don't even know if I fully believe that myself. So let me know what you guys think. If you haven't seen the image, like, go over Twitter and you'll see it somewhere. If you have, like, I'm sure, let me know what you guys think of it, because it just seems a little bit too, like, there's no way that they would really go for that. Is there? An Evolution P.E.K.K.A. Like, P.E.K.K.A. already is one of the best cards in the game right now. Absolutely broken state at the minute, so you know, it would be an interesting choice to be honest. But I mean, Supercell have done weirder things, and they will probably continue to do weirder things, so you know, let me know what you guys think of it. Now that push, well, I just kind of thought we were going to get some good damage done there, but this guy managed to shut it down completely with his evolved, what was it called? Evolved Valkyrie, that's the one. I don't know why I was struggling so much there. But we really have a good advantage going here. We'll go for the Hog Rider. Now he obviously has the Inferno Tower, which is single targeting, so maybe we might be able to break in, get a little bit of damage done here, but we're just not going to be able to get it done. He's going to defend up pretty nicely with his Goblin Gang, to be fair, and then we're just going to go for our arrows here on defense. Now, we don't need to go in for a Mighty Miner, just because, you know, that Valkyrie is low health. So we'll just kind of let it go for now, see what we can do. We'll go for Mighty Miner in the middle now, and whenever the Mighty Miner gets high enough, nice, that's going to actually stun the Mighty Miner perfectly. We can't actually go, that Valkyrie is going to be kind of annoying for us. Let me go for the Hog Rider here and see what we can do here. We're going to go for the Void onto the tower along with the Firecracker. We're not going to catch the Inferno, but that's alright for now. We don't mind. And I'm actually going to go for the arrows here. Going to get them down just in time. And now we should be able to get a good attack going. We need to really get something going up this right side because we're kind of struggling so far. This guy's kind of outplaying us, and we just can't break through his defense. But we'll continue. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Now go with the Mighty Miner plus the Firecracker here. Clean that up. He goes in for the Goblin Gang up to the left, and he has his... Oh, he has the Valkyrie, man. Valkyrie's going to get shut down though. Hold on. It might still be on. No, my Goblin Gang is going to get absolutely destroyed. But if we go in for the Firecracker here, actually, we'll clean that up. Nice. We go in for the arrows onto the tower. Going to go for the recruits here as well. Now, recruits obviously get shut down by this Valkyrie quite well, but we don't really have much other options right now. And then we're going to go for this. We'll actually go for the Void onto all this, take it out, and see if we can break through. The Void's just going to do absolute shoot peanuts at him because, you know, it is in that mode where it's targeting like 6 things, so it's just going to do nothing. But if we go for the arrows here onto the Inferno, we're going to go for the Hog Rider. We just need to keep the spam going for now, make sure we don't take any damage, and we should win this game. You know, it's not the prettiest win, but it's a win nonetheless. And you can't be picky with wins these days, boys. But that's a good game for game number 2. And we're back for the third and final game against this guy with a wonderful name. I respect it so much. But so hopefully we can pull away this third win. If we go 3-0 today, I'll be very, very happy. Going for a bad Goblin Gang, it's not going to be ideal for us at all, is it? We're going to take quite a lot of damage to that Ram Rider as well. So not off to the best start already, which is kind of sad to see. But we'll keep going. Watch, he's going to have Tornado or something as well. Just ruin my day out here. Actually no, okay, we're going to get a lot of damage done with our Hog. We can't complain, you know, the Hog tried his best and he did what we asked him to do. I'm going to go for arrows here, going to come in a bit late. He's going to get a few hits off with the gobbies, but, you know, better late than never, and we'll just keep moving forward. Now, we are hopping into this final game. After 2 wins, I'd love to go 3-0 today. This would be very, very nice with this. I really, really like this deck. We did kind of struggle there in the last game, which might, like, make the deck look a little bit weak, but... you know, we got there in the end, and that's what matters the most. And this guy's going to have a bit of a level diff on us, so his zap will kill all my gobbies, not just the spear ones, which isn't the most ideal thing for us. Will make this matchup a little bit more difficult for us, but, you know, I think we can still get this done. If we just save up for our recruits here as well, actually, we should be able to clean up this P.E.K.K.A. quite nicely. Speaking of the P.E.K.K.A. last game, we see it. So, if you guys are confused by the horn thing, if you're like, I don't know, you're a newer player, see the wee horn at the top of the P.E.K.K.A. And obviously, whenever the P.E.K.K.A. spawns, it says butterfly. We all know the P.E.K.K.A. and the butterfly whole, that whole charade, whatever's going on there. But, so that's kind of the reason for it. And I mean, I don't know why else they'd tweet anything out other than evolutions, because that's all that's the whole thing nowadays. And we're gonna, actually, I can't even go for my Goblin Gang, so he'll just zap it. He can probably zap this too, but you know, it was going to die either way, so nothing we could really do there. It's the joys of having level 14 cards, isn't it? So our Mighty Miner is going to be alive still, and honestly we could go for the bats here, tank for the Mighty Miner, and then I would love to go for my Hog, but I'm actually going to go Hog opposite lane, and for that exact reason, we kind of expect him to go for his P.E.K.K.A there. It's kind of his only line of defense, and he's going to clean it up. He kind of has every answer for everything on us right now, which is, it makes this a little bit difficult for us, but I'm sure we can still pull through. We're just going to ignore that barrel, honestly. We have our King Tower activated, we don't need to go for it, and he is going to zap our bats. So we can go in for our recruits here. Recruits are going to split up the right side with the 4-2, and we'll actually just go for the arrows here. I'm going to go in for the Hog Rider behind as well, and his P.E.K.K.A is just going to get that hit off, which is just going to be very, very irritating for us. We'll go in for our Mighty Miner here as well, kind of in just an awkward situation of just we can't really break through. He kind of has an answer for everything, and there's the spells. Just going to come in, really destroy us this game, to be honest, boys. Unfortunately, nothing we could do in this one. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. And unfortunately, we did lose the third game today. So anyways, just to round up, you know, we had two pretty good wins today. We had one unfortunate loss. I do think if we had level 15 cards the way our opponent did, that last game might have went a little bit differently. But, you know, you got to have what you have, and we did not have level 15. So we did lose. But anyways, boys, if you did enjoy today's video and then you do think that this deck is good, do be sure to like and hit that subscribe button, and try to hit 1500 by the end of the year. So if you want to help out, hit that button. And anyways, guys, I will see you all tomorrow for a brand new video, and peace out.